welcome. So the other day I had this idea to make a short sketch about two common pitfalls that people experience when learning a foreign language, namely word-for-word translations and false friends. By the way, false friends refer to words in a foreign language that sound or look very similar to words in your mother tongue, but actually mean different things. They're like your language learning frenemies, And I made a separate lesson on this topic, so if you're interested in that, you might want to check it out too. Anyway, my intention was to include as many examples as possible, and the sketch is obviously an exaggeration, as you'll be able to see in short, but I think we've all experienced a similar situation in our language learning adventure when we took a phrase literally or when we thought that a word meant something different just because it sounded so much like a word in our mother tongue. So if you can remember something like this happening to you, I'd like to invite you to share your story with us in the comments. Also, I was thinking that it would be a fun idea to make everything a little bit more interactive and to give you a homework. I know homework is always so much fun, but we've tried this before and it went great. So I hope you guys will join in this time as well. And to give you a little bit of context, the sketch is about someone holding a welcome speech for a famous professor. The speech is in English, and because the audience is Romanian, a translator helps translate everything. Now, the translator is rather clumsy and unskilled, to say the least. So you can imagine that the whole translation is quite a disaster. So this is where you come in, and my task or homework for you is to listen to the translation carefully and correct it in the comments. The video will play 2 times, first time without subtitles and second time with subtitles. So if you're a beginner learner and you don't really understand everything, you will have the possibility to see the English translation along with the Romanian subtitles. So this is maybe an interesting exercise for you too. As for me, I will make a separate video where I take a look at you guys' translations and correct any potential mistakes. And I will also show you my variant. So that being said, let's watch the sketch. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to welcome here today a special guest. Doamnelor și domnilor, suntem onorați să întâmpinăm azi cu un gest special the outstanding Professor Ray Hope. Raza de speranță și anume acest profesor care stă pe afară. The professor comes here from Indiana University. Profesorul vine de la o universitate indiană. He's a literature expert with a vast knowledge of several disciplines. Este un expert în literatură cu o vastă cunoaștere și disciplină severă. He has spent a lifetime training many people in creative writing, and he has published dozens of books himself. Și-a petrecut întreaga viață ca mulți oameni creativi scriind în training și a publicat cărți de duzină. Today he will be talking about his famous novel Fortune Favors the Bold. Astăzi ne va vorbi despre faimoasa sa novelă Furtuna îi favorizează pe chelioși. So, allow me to turn over the podium to this great scholar. Așa că dați-mi voie să răstorn podiumul pentru acest școlar grozav. Professor, I invite you to take the floor. Profesore, vă invit să luați podeaua. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to welcome here today a special guest. Doamnelor și domnilor, suntem onorați să întâmpinăm azi cu un gest special the outstanding Professor Ray Hope. Raza de speranță și anume acest profesor care stă pe afară. The professor comes here from Indiana University. Profesorul vine de la o universitate indiană. He's a literature expert with a vast knowledge of several disciplines. Este un expert în literatură cu o vastă cunoaștere și disciplină severă. He has spent a lifetime training many people in creative writing, and he has published dozens of books himself. Și-a petrecut întreaga viață, ca mulți oameni creativi, scriind în training și a publicat cărți de duzină. Today, he will be talking about his famous novel, Fortune Favors the Bold. Astăzi ne va vorbi despre faimoasa sa novelă, Furtuna îi favorizează pe chelioși. So, allow me to turn over the podium to this great scholar. Așa că dați-mi voie să răstorn podiumul pentru acest școlar grozav. Professor, I invite you to take the floor. Profesore, vă invit să luați podeaua. Alrighty, that's about it for now. I really hope you enjoyed watching this short sketch and found the idea fun, and I can hardly wait to read your translations in the comments. Okay, I'll see you next time. Be happy!